holiday season is upon us, aka prospect no show to meeting season. Yes, great time. Now listen, I'm going to give you some ways to get prospects to show up to those introductory calls. So this is top of funnel, SDR, top of funnel AE, and it works. That's all I'm saying. All right, just you're welcome. Number one, we're gonna go past you're about the calendar invites. That's step one. Obviously, get a calendar invite. If you're not putting an agenda in the calendar invite, make that adjustment now, and that's an easy win for you. If you're not sure what to put in that agenda or why you're doing it, listen, give that prospect every single reminder that there's a purposeful meeting on the calendar. Make it purposeful. And in the agenda, you can ask the technical assistant, ChatGPT, for some ideas, but just 1, 2, 3 things, put it in the calendar invite, boom, big win. Let's kick it up a notch, all right? Let's raise the bar to level 2, okay? Now, many people, I've noticed, sales reps are familiar with, hey, I need to remind that prospect the day before, give an email, hey, we got some on the calendar, hope the time still works for you. That's all right, but this is how you really win this. 1 hour before the meeting, that's when you email them and just reply right from the calendar invite. And none of this, I hope this time still works. That's not purposeful. That doesn't tell the prospect that this meeting is going to be purposeful. No. Looking forward to talking in about an hour from now. I'm particularly excited to ask you about blank. Talk soon, name. If I could drop this mic, I would. Now, when you are, whether it's through an email, through a LinkedIn message, through a call, when you are setting an appointment, trying to schedule a meeting, you need to sell the meeting. You need to share that there's a real reason why this prospect, the human you're talking to, not necessarily the company you're speaking to, but the human, why it's worth their time. And I'll tell you something that is always worth their time, and it's always worth my time as a prospect, is learning how others like me in the same position, doing the same job, are doing it. If you position yourself as a sales rep as the connector of the industry, if you call me and tell me that you can spend 20 minutes with me sharing what others just like me are doing and how they're successful, I'm gonna freaking show up. Now here's one. This is more of a bonus. It's more of an experimental. You can try it. If I were still in selling, I would try it for sure. So this is flipping the script, which is a pretty common technique. Take the ball that's in your court and put it in their court, which usually is asking a question. Pretty basic how you flip the script. But when you do schedule that appointment, before you sell the meeting or whenever they accept, whenever there's a yes, then immediately ask, now I'd like to understand before anything, what would you like to get out of that 30 minutes with my sales rep or with me? And notice when I say it, there's pauses and inflections, and that is the difference maker. I say, now, what would you like to get out of that meeting? Versus, now, what would you like to get out of that meeting? All I did was italicize you. Put a little space between before and after it, bold it, italicize it. That's what I just vocalized. What would you? And that feels so good when somebody puts that much attention on that word. Like wow, that feels so good. All right, go crush it. If anything here resonates with you, or you give it a shot, throw me a like, drop a comment, subscribe, or none of the above. I just want to hear if these things work for you. They sure did for me, and they sure do for a lot of sales reps, but they don't for everyone. And that's the fun of sales. It is 80%, 90% can be taught, can be learned. The 10%, the 20%, that's you being you, bringing your own flavor and being authentic, because that is that last 10, 20% is authenticity. So whenever you have doubt in what you're doing in the life of sales, you always remember that it all starts with you and you being yourself. Nobody will trust you if they feel you're not authentic, and the only way to be authentic is to obviously be you. And trust is the only thing that really matters in a business-to-business purchasing decision at the end of the day. And listen, y'all, I am grateful for you, and I'm grateful for this $10 selfie stick. Listen, every day you keep getting up and you keep getting at them.